This book is called A Thirst for Home, A Story of Water Across the World by Christine Leronimo, illustrations by Eric Velasquez. When I was Alamitu, my name meant world. I lived with my Imaye, or Mama, in a small village in Ethiopia. The sun was always smiling down on me and whispered my name with its hot, sticky breath. Imaye and I often went to the watering hole. We walked all morning with the blazing orange sun on our backs. Imaye told me a story while we walked. Our watering hole gives us something precious, she said, even more precious than gold. We could live a lifetime without gold, but not a day without a drink of water. All over the world, the clouds make the rain, and the rain brings us our water. This connects us to everyone and everywhere. Water is life. Finally, we arrived at the watering hole, and Imaye filled her jug. When I looked down into the water, I saw myself in the stillness. I tried to see the bottom, but it was dark and deep. How deep, I wondered? What mysteries are hidden beneath? As I leaned down to take a drink, the water rippled and winked at me. I imagined a secret passage that connected to a place I had never been. Maybe someday I would find out what was on the other side. We walked home barefoot through the brown patches of grass and dry, cracked earth. My feet are scarred from walking many miles. They are rough but strong. They have carried me far, with bundles of wood strapped to my back, even as the fierce lion roared in my belly. That night, I lay next to Imaye on our mat of woven leaves. It felt soft under my tired limbs. Our food had run out, and in the darkness, the lion roared its loudest. I tried to ignore it, snuggling close to Imaye's warmth, and I finally fell asleep. One day, Imaye took me to a place where she said the lion in my belly would never roar again. Soon you will find out what it is on the other side, but I cannot go with you, she said. Imaye cried, and her tears were like raindrops, so precious that I tried to collect them with the scarf she gave me. But there were too many, and together we cried a shower of tears. Before she left, Imaye kissed me and told me that she loved me forever. Ewate sha lehu zet lij. I love you, daughter. In this new place, I waited every day for Imaye to return. I held a scarf full of her precious raindrops, wondering how I could find the secrets of the watering hole here. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know that this was just the beginning of my journey. A lady the color of the moon came to visit me one day, many weeks later. The nannies told me she was my new Imaye. She sat with me at lunch and helped me eat my steaming orange stew. Together we found the best part, the hard-boiled egg. It was the grand prize. She spoke with words I did not understand, but she stayed and held me on her lap until I fell asleep. I felt safe again. Now I am Eva. My name means life. I have traveled far to a new home. I have a sister, 2 brothers, a dad, and a mom who is never far. Here the wind whispers my name with its crisp, cool sigh. Each morning when I get up, I take a drink of water that is always cold and clean. I drink every last drop. I think of Imaye and wish I could show her. Here I never have to walk very far, but my feet carry me to new places. My bundle of wood has been replaced with a backpack filled with books and other treasures. Today I'm going on a picnic with my family. I have on my new shoes, which I am glad for, but sometimes when I look down, I miss my feet. They are hidden inside and want to come out. I want to show them to the world. I am proud of my feet, which have carried me far. I take off my shoes and run through the grass. The soft green tickles my toes and my heels. The sun follows me with every step. Since I have come here, the lion roaring in my belly isn't fierce anymore. He isn't even roaring. I eat my whole sandwich, even the crust, because I'm afraid one day he will come back. I meet a new friend here, a butterfly who has colors I know well. I see bright orange from a hot blazing sun and black streaks from the darkest of nights, but he is quiet and never roars. He waves to me, weightless and floating. If I am ever so still, he will land on my arm. Maybe he thinks we have met before, but I know we haven't. That night, I hear the raindrops banging on the roof. I remember that Imaye said that the water connects us all. I toss and turn and finally crawl into bed between Mom and Dad. I feel safe, like the smallest twig in my bundle of wood. In the morning, the rain has stopped. Outside is the biggest, most beautiful puddle shimmering in the sun. When I look down, I'm amazed at what I see. It invites me to take a drink, so I cup my hands, bend down close. It is that moment that I realize where I am. On the other side of our watering hole, I see Amaye smiling. The water has connected my two worlds, and I know who I am. I am Evita Elematu. I've traveled far, but I'm always close to my homeland. I know what it is to feel like to feel the warmth of the sun on my face and hold water in my hands. It is the same sun that shines on the other side of the world and the same water that connects us all. And that is the end of the story.